Well, hello there, beauties. Hello, Michelle Jenkins here from Crazy Busy Beauty. I have that name for good reason because I'm crazy busy and I teach beauty. So I'm always teaching simple tricks for those busy women like me. And just one little tip that I wanted to throw in here because I think of these tips throughout the day and I kind of throw them out when you're seeing me put my whole makeup on. But today, this is going to be a quicker video. So I just wanted to show you kind of how to contour, kind of how to, because as women, we want our nose to be smaller. We want our chin to be smaller. We want our forehead to be smaller, right? And you can look at me and you can see that my face is just so flat. Like there are no cheekbones. And you know, that's such a frustrating thing as a woman that I learned the secret to do it. And it's simple. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to go lose 10 pounds. I'm going to show you a simple little trick using a couple products that is going to do that. I love it, right? So let me throw out this little trick that has nothing to do with contouring and what I just said, but you'll notice when I do these videos, a lot of times you will see how I have like little marks on my wrist, right? Okay, if you watch my videos, I have a private Facebook page called Crazy Busy Beauty. So if you're not on it, make sure that you ask to be on there or just search for it. But one of my little tricks is whenever you go to use your liner, this is a beautiful, unique color called Polished, and I used it in the middle of my eyes to make my eyes look more awake. So it's a crazy easy little trick that you can do, but it just makes you look more awake. It makes your eyes look bright. But this is a little tip with any of your pencils that you use. You want to take it and you want to warm it up on your skin. So you're just going to kind of draw on your wrist a couple times to kind of warm up our unique liquid, our unique pencils, okay? And what that does is it gets it warm, it gets it flowing, and then you get beautiful precision on your eyes. I love it. It's such a simple little trick. So a lot of times, and because our liners are smudge proof, you see that, what happens is I'd have to use soap and water to scrub it off. And honestly, I'm so crazy busy that I'm always running out the door. So I run into people all the time. They're like, Michelle, why do you have those lines on your wrist? I know, it cracks me up. So anyway, really fast, I'm going to just show you guys how I contour in a simple, simple way. Okay, here is my secret, guys. Here's my secret. All you need is a brush and some powder. This that I'm using is Unique Beachfront Bronzer. Okay, you want to use a bronzer. This one is half matte and half glimmer. So let me tell you something about this. I dropped it and this is still going to last me my whole lifetime. They make our stuff so tough here that I dropped it and a little bit of it broke, but I'm telling you, this you buy one of these, it's going to last your lifetime. It's such a great pigmented bronzer. You're going to love it. So what I do is I take my blush brush and I just kind of dab it in the middle. If you are a matte person, you know, use the matte side. If you're a shimmer person, use the shimmer side. But I just go in the middle because I like the whole thing. Okay. So if you want to give yourself cheekbones, here is a rule of thumb. You're going to go from the top of your ear diagonal and then from the beginning of your eye down. And where those two places meet, that is where you're going to put your bronzer, okay? Like I said, this is going to be one of my quicker videos, but this is the most easy, simple look, and I just love. I have to share this with everybody because it's so fabulous. Okay, so I want you to see what the difference is when you're going to, and you can see all I'm doing is dabbing in the middle of this. And this color is Sunset. It's the lightest one we have. So depending on what your skin type is, I am pretty pale. I'm probably as pale as they come. So, and make sure that you're washing your brushes. See how I've got just a tad bit of that came off. Whenever that happens, that means it's time for you to go and wash your brushes. I just used some baby soap and water, and this brush is going to last a lifetime, these Younique brushes. And don't you love how they tell you it's a blush brush? All of our brushes say that. We have a whole set of brushes. You buy one, they're not going to rust, they're going to last your whole lifetime. But that is a reminder, anytime you get one that comes off with these brushes, it's like, okay, Michelle, it's time for you to go wash these. Okay, you have to remember to wash them once a week. And like I said, I'm crazy busy, so I tend to forget. Okay, so I want you to look at the difference between when I put it on this side to give me some cheekbones, because what you're doing is you're creating a shadow. And then look over here. See how it's just flat? It's just flat. Over here now, you can see how I have a beautiful cheekbone just from putting that shadow. Okay, so like I said, if you're just getting on here now, the trick is top of ear, go down, beginning of eye, go down. Where that meets is about where your cheekbone is going to be. Now, what I love about a bronzer is you don't even have to use a blush if you don't want to. A bronzer is going to give you that kind of sun-kissed look, and let me tell you, in the wintertime, this girl needs some sun-kissed look, because I need to fake my brain into thinking we got more sun going on than what we do. So check that out. So now you can see how I went from just looking totally flat to now I have cheekbones, and you just keep adding until you get that desired color that you want. And that's why you don't have to stress about this. I think a lot of people stress about bronzers. They make them nervous because they think, ooh, that's too dark for my skin. I mean, look at me. I'm as pale as you can be, right? So this brown is not going to overpower you. This is Sunset, I promise you. I promise it, you know, you're going to just keep doing applications until you get the color that you want. But check that out. Sun-kissed look, guys. How easy is that? Okay, so if you've got the double chin going on, then what you want to do, same thing, but you're going to put it on your neckline. And again, depending on how your chin is, if you're wanting to make your you not look like you have a double chin, then you may have to do it darker. Okay, now I feel like I have a big forehead. When I don't have bangs, I have a big forehead. Okay, I've always hated that since I was a kid. So here is a secret: take your bronzer, easy, easy, easy. Okay, and if you don't feel like you have a big forehead, then that's awesome. You don't have to do a thick line. If you do feel like you have a big forehead like I do, then you're going to bring that bronzer down farther and see how it's making a shadow. So you have a shadow where you would have a double chin, you have a shadow where your cheekbones are going to be, and then you have a shadow along your hairline. And so it makes this part of you shine. It's where the light, it's where people are going to look at you. So always think of that. What you want to hide, you want to put a shadow on, okay? So if you're wanting to hide a big forehead, then all you have to do is bring that color down. Now, another little simple trick is, if you're in a hurry, you can think of this as a 3. So you just go in the middle, and you're just going to do a 3 on your face, okay? That is the easiest, simple way. So if you don't have time to mess with going from your ear down and your eye down, and that's where your cheekbone is, there are some days people are just in a hurry, they just do the 3 and they're out the door, okay? But that is as simple as I can teach you. But I have gotten where I will just take those extra few seconds to make a more defined look just by, instead of doing the 3, really focusing on where I want that shadow to appear. So you see how easy that is. Now, my favorite trick, because again, I feel like I have a big nose, so we're always our worst critic, right? So what you can do, you can take the same exact brush and you can draw a line down the side, which is honestly what I do almost every time. But, and you know what? I do not have that brush in my hand. Or you can take a smaller brush, like sometimes I'll take my eyeshadow brush. We have a liner shader brush, and I use the shader side. And I will just take and I will dab it in here like I would eyeshadow, and I will just draw my line down the side of my nose. So you see how it's kind of making a shadow appear right there, okay? So what that's doing, now look at this side of my nose. Look how this side of my nose looks bigger than this side. And all I seriously did was took the bronzer, I'm gonna add a little bit more. All I took was the bronzer, and I just went down the side of my nose. So if you have an eyeshadow brush, you can use that too, okay? And then I had a girl say to me, well, I've got a piggy nose, like she doesn't like this. Okay, easy, put a shadow on it, baby, put a shadow on it. All you do is go like this, and it is going to beautifully put a shadow there and make your nose appear smaller. Is that not awesome? Is that not so simple? It is so simple. If you guys want more beauty tips, then go to Crazy Busy Beauty. It's my private Facebook page. If you're wanting to order this awesome product, it is called the bronzer. You can go to crazybusybeauty.com and check it out. This is the blush brush that I was showing you guys. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I am here for you guys. I love to teach people of all ages easy beauty tricks to make us feel better, to look younger, to make your eyes brighter. Like I am wearing the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. That's why my eyes are rocking. And I'm using a beautiful polished liner on my eyes, and then I've got a blue right under it to kind of make my blue eyes pop. So again, Michelle Jenkins from Crazy Busy Beauty. If you got some value from this, please share it with your friends. There's a button at the very bottom of your screen that you can hit, and it'll say share. Share this with your friends so they can learn some new beauty tips. And I am happy to have spent the afternoon with you guys. Have a great day. Mwah.